What's going on, guys? Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Wrenched Out Garage. I'm Anthony, and today we're going to do an install of a new engine push button on the 17 Camaro SS. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so thanks for tuning back into the Wrenched Out Garage. So we got something pretty cool today. We ordered this from That Jam's Parts Guy. It is the Zl1 engine start button right here. So the big difference is it's obviously got this aluminum finish to it. You'll also notice the black ring around the outside. So the stock one is black with the aluminum finish ring around the outside. This ring is removable. It has two clips here that you can push in. So if you wanted chrome and chrome, you could pop that guy right off. I'll show you that before we install it. So you could pop this off and have, I guess, a chrome in chrome. So it looks like that. Or you could go with the black finish, this kind of shiny black finish. I'm gonna just stick with this, as the inside of the Camaro has both some of this aluminum looking finish and then this kind of clean looking fresh, but we'll see. So what you need to install with this guy is, as always, I've showed this in multiple other videos. I bought this from Amazon, I'll put a link to it below, is get one of these trim popper kits. I also threw in some other tools into this as well, but you'll need something similar to this, preferably plastic, so you're not gouging the crap out of your interior. And then you'll need a 7mm socket, extension, and of course a ratchet. That's pretty much it. This is gonna be a fairly simple install, so let's get to it. All right guys, so we're inside the Camaro right now, and what we're actually gonna end up doing is removing this trim piece, and then we're gonna pop the display out, and then kind of pop this cover out so we can access the current push button. So that's what we're gonna do real quick. So make sure to have your trim tool ready. This is a manual, so it should be far enough back, and we'll just rest the screen on it and then pop this guy out. So let's get to it. All right, so you of course want to be as gentle as you can be, and you'll just kind of come in the bottom there, pop it right up. It's held in by these two clips right here. So those are the two retainers. They're right there and right there. And then you'll need this the 7mm with the extension to go into these holes right here. I think they're both ready to go, and then it should, if you can see that right there, it'll ease forward and just kind of gently pull it out, tip it forward. Actually, those screws are in there. Okay, so the screen's just gonna sit here for now. It should be fine. And then there's two more of these 7mm. And then we're gonna see if we can loosen those up to kind of just pop it out enough to, let me see if I can get those lights back on, because I know it's a little dark in here. So these two are the two that we wanna take out, and see if we can't pop this bad boy out just enough to get the little switch out. All right, so this should just kind of pop forward. There we go. So you see that there's some clips right behind this thing that retain it in all the way up into the upper bezel. So just be gentle, kind of lightly tug on it, And all we're trying to do is get this bottom part out right here, just enough to where we can reach up under it, push the tab in. There's 2 tabs, one on the top and one on the bottom. All right, and there it is. And then you have the GM push. You just pop that out. There it is. So let's go take a look at this real quick. So side by side, this is what we're looking at. You've got the nice looking ZL1. You got the stock one, which is also not bad looking. That's the ring I was talking about. So you could do this metal ring or metal colored ring around it if you wanted it to match the ZL1. It's kind of interesting that it doesn't come with it. And maybe what we'll do, maybe we'll just pop it off and see what it looks like. All right, guys. So let me find, there it is. So let's take a quick look at this and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you do have a couple of cool options if you want to. If not, then don't even mess with it. So again, you can pop this cover off with these 2 clips on the side, pull it back out. And I just want to take a look at it before I put it back in. So you've got the stock one, which looks like this. You've got the shiny black plastic one, which looks like that. Obviously, either one will, well, yeah, should fit. So that's actually the way it looks like with the fancy, I guess, aluminum finish. And I think actually we'll just maybe we'll go ahead and install this guy. I kind of like that. Kind of accents it a little bit more. So let's go ahead and put this bad boy in and get going. All right, guys, so we're back in the Camaro. So I am going to go with this option. I think it's kind of cool looking. Adds a little bit of flavor, a little bit of accenting to that area. Plus it goes kind of with everything else that's going on in there as far as the car goes. So let's pop it back in. So obviously you plug this right back into the factory, clips right back in. There's only one way for it to go. And there it is. So obviously, the car turned back on. So now you just want to kind of ease the covers back in. I didn't pull it out very far. Just make sure everything's kind of snug and you don't have any gapping. And then if you haven't cleaned, like in your little crevices, right when all that stuff was pulled out, that would have been a perfect time. So now we're just gonna put this 7 mil back. Okay, everything's snug and back in place. So now all we're gonna do, these 2 clips kind of slide and lock up into the top area. The lower 7 mils are still in it. So you'll kind of tilt it forward, eases back, and it sits back in its own little home there. We'll scoop up the 7s. This back on. So this job's obviously, if you're interested in doing this, the part was, I think, 30 bucks plus shipping from that GM's Parts Guy. I'll put the link below. I did pay for this because I like the accenting of it. To me, there's these little chrome accents all over the Camaro, or aluminum accents all over the Camaro, and right there was kind of a dead spot, just because it was a black, kind of a black button, and now I feel like it kind of ties the rest of the interior together. So I'll put the link to that there. Really a simple install. Obviously we did it, you can do it in probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes after you watch this video or other videos like it, and then you're in business. Again, these have lower clips in the bottom and then these top tabs. So you want to make sure everything's in alignment. Start at the top, kind of, oops. Align everything in. Make sure it's all tight. Everything's tight. And so let's take a look at this bad boy. All right guys, so thanks for checking out the Wrenched Out Garage. It was a fairly simple install, as you guys saw. Here's the part numbers, and then I'll put the link to it below. See if you guys can see if it'll focus on that. Again, it was 30 bucks from that GM's Parts Guy. We got a lot of cool stuff planned for the Camaro, so stay tuned. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you stick around, hit that subscribe button at the end of the video. If you like this, check out some of our other videos as well. We've got new content coming every single week, and we've got the Camaro featured in some of it, the V-Rod, we've got some interviews, we've got an assortment of cool stuff coming your way. So thanks for checking us out. Until next week, guys, take care.